The PGA Tour's 2022-23 season has just begun its first round. However, after moving up the leaderboard in the Fortinet Championship in Napa, California, Rickie Fowler's significant improvements to the squad that surrounds him are exhibiting encouraging early results. In this video, we will cover this topic in detail. Trust me, you don't want to miss any of the part of the gist, so make sure you stick with me to the end. Now, without further delay, let's get into the video. Starting with Rickie Fowler expectations for the upcoming PGA Tour season. Fowler, who recently switched from longtime caddy Joe Skovron to swing instructor Butch Harmon, shot a 67 on Thursday in California's wine region to sit at 5 under par. The 33-year-old is just one shot behind South Koreans Byeong and Siwoo Ki, who both fired 66s in the first round of the new season, and 3 shots behind clubhouse leader Justin Lower. Fowler has dropped to number 176 in the world rankings as a result of his current slump. He hasn't achieved success since the 2019 Waste Management Phoenix Open, his 5th PGA Tour triumph, and last season he also had trouble keeping his card. Fowler was the final player to enter the FedEx St. Jude Championship, the first round of the playoffs, so Fowler took some difficult decisions to get himself out of this slump. He parted ways with Skovron in August and came to Napa this week, accompanied by buddy and seasoned looper Ricky Romano. Fowler rejoined Harmon after a 3-year spell with Johnny Tillery. Harmon's stint with Fowler was marked by a Players' Championship triumph and a rise to world number 4. Fowler has been working on a steeper left arm plane with Harmon, the expert who has prior students including world number 1's Greg Norman, Tiger Woods, and Adam Scott. Fowler carded 5 birdies and no blemishes on Thursday as a result of the alterations. So far, just phone talks and video chats have taken place, but Fowler will meet Harmon in Las Vegas base next month. Fowler remarked following his round that it's been fantastic, that he knows Harmon is pumped simply watching some of the things he's been able to do on the range in practice. He added that it will take some time to fully convert what he exaggerated on the range to the golf course, but it's in a decent location for the time being. The way he struck certain shots and drove the ball that day was just wonderful feedback to help him gain confidence. Fowler hasn't competed in this event since 2010, 5 years before it relocated to Napa, and a year after losing a playoff against Troy Mattinson at Greyhawk. He's here this week because his calendar was open at a time of year when Fowler would normally be wrapping up a FedEx Cup playoff run and preparing for either the President's Cup or the Ryder Cup. Fowler will not play for Davis Love 3 Team USA at the President's Cup next week at Quail Hollow. Well, not making the playoffs and not being on a President's Cup team is basically the main reason he hasn't come here to Napa yet, he explained. He further stated that they like spending time in Napa Valley. He had always heard excellent things about this tournament. Jupiter-based earlier this week, Fowler stated that his ambitions for this season, the final wraparound season on the PGA Tour, were to be in contention more regularly and improve from there. Although he wouldn't consider competing after one round to be a success, it's a step in the right direction for one of the tour's most popular performers. In other news, Joe Skovron returns to caddy for Tom Kim in the President's Cup. So Joe Skovron is back at the bag at this week's President's Cup. Skovron, who caddied for Rickie Fowler for a long time before the pair split ahead of the FedEx Cup playoffs, is caddying for teamed internationals Tom Kim, who at 20 will be the youngest player on either team this week at Charlotte's Quail Hollow Club. Kim qualified for the international team after winning the Wyndham Championship, which was also the last event in which Skovron caddied for Fowler. Fowler and Skovron were one of the largest player-caddy pairings on tour, partnering since Fowler turned pro in 2009. Skovron was in Fowler's bag for 3 President Cups and 4 Ryder Cup appearances. The first of Fowler's 5 PGA Tour victories came at Quail Hollow, home of this year's President's Cup. Tom is delighted to have Joe in his bag this week, not only because of his experience caddying at the game's biggest events, but also because of his success at Quail Hollow. Tom's agent, Ben Harrison, stated, "Kim is the 3rd youngest player to compete in the President's Cup, trailing only Ryo Ishikawa and Jordan Spieth, after an incredible summer that saw him go from non-PGA Tour member to nearly qualifying for the Tour Championship." Kim finished 32nd in the FedEx Cup after becoming the 2nd youngest Tour winner since WW2. Only Spieth was younger and posted top 10 finishes in the Rocket Mortgage Classic 7th and the Genesis Scottish Open 3rd. He is 22nd in the world ranking after starting the year at number 131. Fowler and Skovron grew up in the Temecula Valley region of Southern California, and Skovron's parents, Joe and Valerie, ran the Valley Junior Golf Association, where Fowler played some of his early tournaments. Skovron was a Division III All-American a la Verne before playing professionally. Skovron hasn't caddied on tour since the Wyndham Championship. After winning the 125th and final spot on the FedEx Cup playoffs, Fowler had Cobra representative Ben Showman in the bag at the FedEx St. Jude Championship. Fowler finished T6 at last week's Fortinet Championship with his new caddy Rickie Romano in the bag. Fowler's also recently turned to swing coach Butch Harmon. Next, in other news, a putter signed by Tiger Woods sells more than $300,000. Tiger Woods memorabilia continues to be a bestseller this year. The latest example came on Sunday after a Scotty Cameron signed by Woods sold at auction for more than $300,000. The signed Scotty Cameron Red Dot Newport 2 is the same model that Woods used in to win 14 of his 15 majors. This putter is said to have been made as a reserve for a Woods player before being signed by him at a 2005 fundraiser for the Tiger Woods Learning Center and auctioned off. Woods used the test endorsements to make sure they were to his liking, but confirmed that he used them in difficult because he did so in private. However, the firm claims that Woods was handling this putter before it was auctioned off this year. It was owned for the last 17 years at the same person who bought it at the 2005 fundraiser. The putter sold for $328,577 just a few months after the set of irons allegedly used by Woods in the famed 2000 through 01 Tiger Slam sold for more than $5 million. 4 reserve putters belonging to Woods have sold at auction prior to this one, and this signed Cameron fell within striking distance of the highest bid for any of those clubs. Another of Woods' reserve clubs sold in August for 2021 for $393,000. The first sold in 2015 for $29,000 according to Golf Digest, and another sold 3 years later for $44,000 in 2020. Another Woods endorsement reached $154,928. Ryan Carey, the owner of Golden Age Auctions, which organized the auction, said that the golf collecting industry has traditionally lagged behind other sports. But that's changing in a big way. As collectors vie for the best Tiger Woods memorabilia, in the last year, Tiger Woods has become his own collector. Collectors are beginning to treat and collect him like other GOATs such as Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, and Mickey Mantle. This auction, which closed on Sunday, also included other Scotty Cameron putter made for Woods, $86,525, and a wedge used by Woods, $39,816. Arnold Palmer's Old Faithful putter was the second most expensive item in the auction for $126,680, followed by Woods putter and Dwight Eisenhower's clubs, which sold for $59,731. So what do we have next? Okay, let's look at how PGA Tour and Autograph plan to create an NFT platform that will allow fans moments in golf history. The PGA Tour and Autograph, the Web3 brand co-funded by Tom Brady, has announced a long-term agreement to create a comprehensive NFT digital collectibles platform, which will revolutionize golf by allowing fans to celebrate their love of the game through possession of a sample of its history. The PGA Tour will work with Autograph to create a digital collectibles platform that is powered by tour competition, video, data, images, and other competition-related components. Golf fans will have the opportunity to own and collect NFTs featuring the world's best PGA Tour golfers, as well as some of their favorite moments from the archives and from the current FedEx season. Additionally, collectors will have the opportunity to earn rewards with a wide range of benefits, including access to exclusive digital, in-person, and on-site experiences, along with other program benefits. Tour's exclusive NFT digital collectibles platform with Autograph will launch in early 2023. So that concludes today's video. If you found the video helpful, give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to share the video with your friends and family. Thank you for watching. See you next time.